What's up, everybody? Y'all tapped in to Tri-Parenting. It's your boy, Bobby Frost. I'm here with the beautiful ladies.
Just Misty.
Courtney with the C.
All right, so we talking about single parenting, and it's a lot of different ways to look at this, and everybody who talks about this is very, very, very strong opinionated about it. So with me with single parenting, I think like it's not 50-50 like people try to make it seem. I don't know if you ladies agree.
No, I think it's 100 when you. Oh no, listen, it's no.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm thinking about a relationship.
When I say 50-50, because like they like to say when you conceive, unless you marry.
Oh no, it's not 50-50. The woman off rip get 90. It's 90-10 because y'all have a choice to get the fuck on down if y'all want to.
And obviously. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that for the simple fact, like I done had this conversation so many times on different forums and with different people. I done had it where I didn't have this conversation with a female before she got so mad. She told me to get out of her house. Dead serious. And we didn't have no kids together. Never had kids together.
I'm not that sensitive to that. I'm not that sensitive to the subject.
I'm not that sensitive either, but what it be is good dads, which we all know that you are, don't never really quite understand
how to be a deadbeat.
So you be giving a bitch that got a deadbeat some advice or something, and they kind of be like, Rob, shut the fuck up, because you don't even know. You don't even know how to say, no, I ain't on my way, or yeah, I'm on my way, and been on your way for 7 hours, and the kid there looking for you. So you don't know nothing about that. So you probably did piss her off.
And you don't know, and y'all don't know how it is to be like some people just ain't never just took their kids to school. So right. You don't know how it is to be like, how y'all don't take y'all kids to school? Like, how y'all don't pick y'all kids up from, like, how y'all don't even know y'all kids' teachers? Like,
right.
And some niggas don't know none of that. Don't even know what school they go to, for starters.
Where I come from, and that's why I said, like, with the 90-10, I don't want to go say 90-10. I say, like, I'll give it 80-20. And the reason why I say that, because I go 80-20 with the females.
I can go with 80-20 with a couple dollars they might dish out here and there.
Because this is what I say with females. And this come back to the conception part. I'll break it down from the conception. I don't know any female messing with any dudes if they tell them, hey, stop, I need you to go get a Trojan or a Lifestyle. And they're going to be like, hell no, I'm not doing it. As long as you hot and ready like a pizza when they get back, they're going to get it. But a lot of females will sit up and be like, well, I'm into this guy. We in the moment. Let's go for what we know. Then a month later, Mother Nature didn't come visit.
Okay,
now
so
what's up?
We're going to break down the percentages as you go. So we just went from 50-50. We still 50-50 right now because we both know we fucked up, right? You didn't go get the kind of an eye tail you want. Okay, keep going. So we still 50-50 right now.
We 50-50 at that point. So now, this is where it don't become 50-50 yet no more. So now that you didn't let him get to that point where it's about to, he didn't inseminated you.
He didn't pull out, right?
Yeah, the 50-50 is gone now. Okay. And the main reason why that by law, because once it leaves and go inside, it's over with. I have no more control, no more say so. All I can do is suggest.
So
because it's up to me.
Yeah, I can't tell you to go get an abortion. I can tell you to keep. I've been in both situations too. I can't tell you to go get an abortion. I can't tell you to keep the kid. Once it leaves me, it's inside your body.
60-40.
Nah, it's deeper than that. Now we talking like
70-30.
Yeah, 70-30. Because like what if I be like
no, it's really 100% because it's really 100% on the woman.
Yeah, because
he don't have no control. Like he can suggest something.
Right. I'm gonna say that's why I'm saying it's 70-30 because you don't know what I'm thinking, even though it's in my hand. You don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what you're thinking. So when we find out a couple months from now, and I say, boom, you want to have this baby, and you be like, hell no. Now it's 80-20.
Yeah.
Now it's 80-20 because I want the baby and you don't. It's 80-20.
Unless you just are all the way like I went to the store to go get some bread, some eggs, and never came back.
Or you could suggest a plan B right then and there.
That want to take it. I've been in that situation before where I would say I don't want to take no more plan Bs. I think it's messing with my body. I'm like, oh shit.
Man. No, this nut is messing with your body.
That's what I said.
Them damn flagells is messing with your body.
That got me cussed out. Got me cussed out. And that's why I say it like that, because now, so I've been in both sides of the coin with that one. I remember I told her I wanted her to keep. She ended up being, keeping me a kid. But the first time, I'm like, I want to have a kid. She told me no. I took her to the clinic. When we got on the end of the relationship, this happened again. Guess what?
She kept it. That's because the relationship was ending. She was losing you.
Yeah, I felt like it was a
trap.
Yeah, desperation plea. And I'm like, that messed it up. And like when I say with females, and then It go back to the old saying, daddy's maybe, mama's baby.
Yeah.
It's true because we know this your kid.
Yeah.
Like you can't not say it's your kid. We see
Ain't
your
that some
stomach growing. I can always come out and say, well, man, hey, listen, man, I don't know who she been messing with.
You definitely can.
That's
you can.
crazy.
I just ain't never been that type. Like, I get it. Like, I can be on the verge right now of wanting a kid. Like, I'm in my stage where I want a kid. And if me and you mess around and I get pregnant, you be like, kid ain't in my future. I just ain't. Courtney ain't having that damn baby. I don't give a fuck how bad I want a baby. I'm not finna make a man miserable or
I ain't
potentially
finna make
being
myself
another
miserable
miserable because I know at this age I want to do the steps as a family. I want to be a family. I don't want to be another baby mama.
Like
I'm a
the,
baby mama of 2 already.
What they calling them? Maternity pictures? And
Yeah,
I
like
think
I want to
that-
do all that.
Yo.
I want to do all that. I didn't experience it with my other 2, so I'm not gonna be this big of an age trying to have a nigga baby.
I
feel
think,
you.
that once you I think that once you experience it and it don't go the way you want it to go, you won't be in that situation again where it even get to 80-20. Because when he say he don't want it, you for sure, unless you financially set straight and you good and you ain't
Yeah.
tripping off shit, you for sure probably
Like
gonna
how some
go to
people
that
just
point.
really don't even tell the nigga that they pregnant and just keep the baby
Yeah,
the whole
'cause they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they want their baby and that's just
But
that.
ultimately, I feel like that's still not good because a kid need
A
both
daddy.
parents,
Yeah.
man. No matter how we
agree
try to split it.
100%.
Not saying people ain't raised hell of a men, women, and all of that. We done did a great job, but you for sure need both.
And that's why I said what I said. Like, so now you have some females that, I hate this one. You know, it's kind of not getting off topic, but I hate
I'm
this
gonna
one.
jump over the table on him.
I done heard this one before.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to be judged by God being a killer. I'm like, all right, cool, I get you. That's how you look at it. I ain't knocking you.
They don't want to be what?
Judge as a killer.
said
and all
that to you?
She
Yes.
lied. She lied.
But this-
Somebody said that to you?
Yes, but
lied.
this is what I told her. I said, well, you know, I ain't no devoted Christian at all. You know, I believe in God, but I ain't no devoted Christian. I said, so last time I checked in the Bible, all sins supposed to be equal, was created equal, judged equal. So you didn't have a problem tooting this motherfucker up. When you
We ain't
committed that
married.
sin,
We not
yeah.
married. We not
You-
nothing.
we-
Y'all fornicating.
Yeah, there you go. My grandmother used that word all the time. I ain't even know how to spell that shit till I got to like the 10th grade.
I don't even do start with a PH or F.
F. F. So, you know, and I'm talking, I'm like, yo, like, what the hell you mean? I'm like, but it's your body. I understand.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do. So that's why I said,
just rather for a female just to keep it 100 and be like, fuck you. I want this baby. Quit doing all that beating around the bush. I believe in God. And
Right. Don't
I'm
do that.
going to get the abortion and keep playing with you like they going to get it and don't get it and just say.
I feel like,
if you
listen.
keep it up front, like this is what I don't like in the beginning stages because you got some people who will trap you. Like you got some girls who sit up here and tell you they don't want no kid. That's not what they want to do. You ain't gotta worry about condoms. Like I don't want no kid. I'm going straight to the clinic. Soon as you knock their ass up, they want that baby.
I done heard that I'm allergic to latex shit. I done heard a lot of wild shit in my time, and that's why I got
They on
a
birth
starting
control,
5.
all that.
That's why you got what?
A starting 5.
Yeah, I got one, and
Responsible. Responsible Misty. That's what, yes.
no, but I just feel like as far as the abortion thing though, like I mean, I've done it one time in my life. I got pregnant 30 days after that, so I was like, nigga, listen. If you don't want no kids, that's fine. God want me to have a kid, obviously, because I mean immediately after. But so I can't be mad that my baby daddy ain't what I would like him to be, because I know that that's my baby, no matter what. I accepted that when I got pregnant again, right after I had the abortion.
And that's another reason why I say it's like 80-20, because y'all get to pick y'all baby daddies. Y'all just don't pick well.
Ain't that some shit?
I mean, I get what you're saying is like we picked them, but I swear to God, I didn't say like I wanted a baby by this nigga. I didn't.
And I still don't feel like that's fair, man. At the end of the day, I just feel like that it's not fair, man. You know that when you stick your dick in me, we can have a baby. That's what can happen.
That is true.
And we know that. As adults, we know that. So it's like once I get pregnant and you say you don't want it and I say I do want it, yeah, I get it. It's my choice. But at the end of the day, nigga,
It's
this is still your baby.
child. Like, how can you
as a
not?
hoe ass nigga to still not want to even fuck with the baby just because you didn't want it
I'm
originally.
trying to give y'all fellas a leeway, but they on my top hat right now. So.
Cause
No, I mean,
Like,
because I'm with the niggas on. If a nigga say he don't want that baby, why have it? Like,
I mean,
why
I'm with
have
it too,
it?
but if I do,
but if
just
I do
don't fuck
have
with
it,
me.
yeah. But you got some people.
But see, that's tough. What you just said.
Man,
a lot of people don't know how to do that. When they don't like that mama, they don't like that baby.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to be grow up, nigga. Grow
And
up.
I don't know, say if this an intention, like they intentionally do it. It's just kind of like that's just how it is. They don't wake up and be like, I'm not finna fuck with the baby because I don't like the mama. It's just that's just how it goes.
I disagree. I think it's some lame ass niggas that really do.
No, it is
wake
some.
up and be like, I'm not fucking with my.
No,
baby 'cause
it's
I
they
don't
just
like
say
her.
it's not theirs.
Man, that
Yeah.
shit lame.
They
dog.
just say it's not theirs.
Baby
and
be
scared
twin,
to-
identical. Look like he shot that bitch out his dick, literally himself.
That's
Okay?
what they say.
They
Oh, his
scared. It's not
eyebrows. They
mine.
made my eyebrow.
They
Yeah.
made my eyebrow. Boy,
They made my eyebrow.
My mama said I wasn't that skin tone when I was a
but this
baby. It
what I'm
can't be
saying.
mine.
I mean, but I have to agree though. But yeah, if you go ahead and do it, you got to just accept what it is
On both ends.
on both ends.
And
'Cause
see, that's where I look at it different. To my knowledge, I heard they had some shit about this, and me and my fellows, we cracked jokes about it. Like, nigga, you get some man birth control, now you gonna grow titties. And I always said that, man, if it's a man birth control and I'm just seeing it work on, some other niggas and they talking about side effects, depending on what them side effects is, I might take that shit.
I believe it's.
I think they working
I
on it.
believe it should be birth control for both. Like, why do we gotta harm our
Right.
body?
That I don't have no answer
and y'all
for.
the ones that normally don't want the babies. Now, don't get it twisted, because I know of maybe a nice little tiny handful of bitches that truly, honestly be like, no, I don't want no kids. No. But for the most part, every woman want to be a mother and they want to
Yeah.
experience that. So it's like,
I'm not finna.
shit fuck our body up though, like bad.
That's
if
another
y'all
thing
the
I was
ones that
saying about
don't
with
want the kids, y'all should be the ones that have to take the
Or
birth
get the
control.
fucking vasectomy.
Yeah.
And see, I said this, and that's crazy. That's going off topic for me, but that's crazy. I always said that when I was younger, if I'd have had enough money, I would have froze my sperm and got a vasectomy and just went ahead like that. And
I mean, I do my eggs like that.
yeah, because that you being this on the topic, being responsible when you become a parent, you're now affecting not just your life, your partner life, the kids' life, your family life. Like you gotta really think about this. If you fuck with your family, if you really fuck with your family, they looking at you like, she picked this shit. Ain't shit ass nigga.
Or why
He gotta come at Thanksgiving.
Or why he got this ghetto ass baby mama.
Yeah, you
Right.
you affect a lot of different people by having a kid, and people don't look at it like that. You really only thinking about the sex part, and then you start thinking about
You
like,
And
really
you know
don't
what?
know
And fuck-
the
listen,
person until you have
I
a
was
baby
just
by
finna
the
say,
person.
fuck the people around you. You don't even realize that you is stuck with this man. Ain't no till you 18.
No, until
You feel
y'all
me? I
both-
just told somebody that it ain't till you 18 because guess what? When he have his first son or she have her first baby, y'all gonna be at the hospital together. When she decide that she gonna get married or whatever it's gonna be, y'all gonna be at the wedding together. A mother
Still
and a
hating
father
each other.
is just, that's why I'm not gonna hate my baby daddy. For what? We in here for a lifetime. And
you just
That's it,
said it.
that's all.
I didn't have that conversation. That's why I said like single parenting is crazy because you have to really look at, do you want to be a single parent? And then you even if you're a single parent, you still attached to this person for the rest of your life. I know people who really get identified instead of coming here and saying, hey, my name is Big Rob. That I know you, man. You such and such baby daddy. Like
Or
damn.
I heard
Okay.
you don't take care of your kids.
no, look, I got a question for y'all though. Okay, if your baby daddy help or baby mama, because I'm not gonna act like it ain't no single dads out here. If y'all a co-parent and it's good, you feel me? You the daddy or help financially, he get the baby, he help everything. Is you still considered a single parent, or do
No,
you
you
still
a
consider
single mom.
yourself
You're a single mom. You're not a single parent.
Yeah,
Because he
I
take
like
care of
that.
his kid
Okay,
and she
you-
take care of her kid. You just
Okay.
single. You don't got no man right now.
Right, but okay, I
You're
was
not a
just
single
wondering.
parent.
And then in that case though, yeah.
I like that one. I ain't never heard that
A
one
single
before.
mom.
you
That
just-
was
That's where
deep.
that wordplay come in.
Yeah,
at.
you just
Okay.
a single mom. You just ain't in
Check
a
her out, the
relationship.
philosopher
Right.
Courtney. I
No,
like
I'm
that.
saying like
I
because
like
a lot
that.
of people get that confused. Like just because I said I'm a single mom, don't mean I'm a single parent. I got a person. Me literally, I ain't got nobody, but literally, like some people have
Yeah, I got a
good
shot,
co-parenting.
Right, like good.
Good co-parenting,
Well,
but
I snuck that in there. I told them, fellas, y'all got a shot. Y'all heard.
no, I'm taking. But anywho,
No, she said she ain't got no parents. She ain't. She
She switching up, fellas.
no,
Shoot your shot,
I'm not a
fellas.
single mom.
Shoot your shot.
I'm a single parent,
Yeah, she's a single parent, not
not a single mom.
I'm
But-
a single everything. Shoot y'all shot. I got one spot left on.
Okay,
the
my
squad.
thing. Okay, look, my thing is I lost it.
Single mom, single parent.
No, it was about like the dad helping out. Like, okay, like with you. I don't know, like from social media and what you talk about, like you're a great dad. I know ain't nobody's 100% and just got the S on their chest type of parent. But like do you have to wait for your baby mamas to tell you what they need? Like, it's wintertime. Hey, they might need a coat. They might need some boots.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Do you ever just volunteer? Like, what do you need this week? You need me to pick them up or pick them up for school or drop them off? Like, you need groceries in the house. Like, do you? Or you wait for her?
I'm going to use this. And me and my baby mamas used to have issues with this. Like, we used to have big time issues with it. And it was like, I always said this. If I be like, hey, you know, whenever you ask me for something, my baby mama, anyone will tell you, they ask me something, I give it to them right then and there. I don't hold them up or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But I used to think they was making it, but I understand now. When I was younger, I used to think they was making my life harder. Like, why the fuck is you asking me why didn't I go buy her some socks when I bought me some socks? Because I knew I'm in the house. I knew my socks was fucked up. I didn't know hers was fucked up. They just do me like that. Like, no, nigga, you bought you some socks. Why you ain't gonna get no socks?
Because we be feeling like automatically you ought to know, because that's what we do. When we go to the store and we pick up us some socks, we pick up our
But it's
that's because we know we need. We've washed, we fold, we know that. But I don't expect a man to know that. He ain't gonna know unless I tell him. If we're in the same household. If we're not in the same household, then I expect you to be checking in on your child and asking, is it anything they need?
And I think that's something that should be like that should be something more communicated. I think a lot of people need that communication.
Because I feel like, what's wrong with me calling and saying, just like we said.
There's nothing wrong with it.
If we're not in the same household, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying don't go months without calling, but shit, you might not have called this month, and this month she need this. So
yeah, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with calling, like, because they ain't gonna know unless we tell them. But my thing is, why y'all don't ever call and ask what your baby needs?
I think they just wired different from us, and they just don't. It don't cross their mind like we think it should. You get what I'm saying? I think men thinks the same shit every day in like cycles.
But even if they with a woman with kids and y'all just out shopping, if you see that woman coming in the house buying pajamas and panties and drawers for her kids and socks, don't nothing click in your head like you should have just.
She should have.
A lot of don't. I'm gonna use myself for instance, right? This is funny as hell. Like I just, I had to cook breakfast this morning. I think I got on because the kids said they hungry. I'm like, why the hell they didn't say shit? They've been in the household with me all day. She like, no, well, at this time I cook. I'm like, well, shit, my bad, but they couldn't come out here and say, Dad, I'm hungry.
So you only cooked you something to eat?
No, if I go in there, I might fix me a sandwich or some shit like that. But like, I ain't fixing a 5-course meal. But when they say they hungry, all right, y'all want me to go cook something? Y'all want me to go grab something? Uh-huh. But she didn't got on my.
They don't say nothing.
Then I think they're not hungry.
See, that's what I'm saying. They don't think we.
If you ain't smelt nothing or seen no bowls in the sink, ain't nobody ate.
In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, if I'm hungry, shit, I'm gonna go tell somebody, hey, look, I'm hungry. What we about to do?
But like she's saying, if she end up she's always probably cooking around this time or eating. She didn't cook that day, so and here you go for the fix you something to eat. And ain't thought about nobody else.
And that's why I said, like, communication is key with everything. Like, if you communicate that, then you know. Because like, my baby mama got on me about that, and I used to think when I was younger,
they making your life hard.
Like, why the fuck is you bitching? Like, anytime you call me, I give it to you. Yeah. Like, it ain't no hesitation. So why couldn't you just say, hey, she need this?
It's like, we want you to be a parent. Like, why do I gotta call you every time to tell you you should know your child needs something?
Because it's already very different when they don't live with y'all.
Yeah,
I know you know that.
Now, if you bought
kids
like
very different.
From my past experience, it's like, okay, say like if my child's father buy summer clothes, whether he bought 10 outfits, 5 outfits, whatever. Why in the fuck you think 5 outfits is okay for the whole summer or winter? So you just ain't gonna ask nothing throughout the whole winter. Do she need any other? Them pants been had holes in them the first 2 weeks she wore them.
Yeah, she outside rolling around and stuff like that. But see, that's the...
So I gotta keep calling you. You know them 5 outfits ain't finna help.
I think that's the communication, because I can say this. Me and my baby mamas done came a long way. Shout outs to the BMs. We done came a long way. It took a while, too. We came a long way. And that's the thing. So, like, I used to talk to him like, is it a pride thing? Like, you don't want to ask me? Like, you want me to ask first? Like, what type of shit is this? Like,
it's kind of like, let me see if he got his shit together and see if he gon'. I don't know. Half of the time is them losing interest in you, because that's where half the beef come from. Like, they got to stop liking you. okay, once they stop liking you, they really don't want you being happy with nobody else. It's these like different levels you gotta go through. Like,
Yeah, before
you don't want to
be
see
cool
a
with
nigga
that
happy
baby daddy.
with somebody else, like, and you couldn't make them. So it's different levels. That's with all the attitude and we was just cool this week. Yeah, but you just got a
It
bitch.
really
So
don't
it
have
might,
nothing to do with the kid until she stopped liking you.
until she stopped liking you and she move on. If that woman ain't moved on, you will forever have problems.
And what y'all saying, again, fellas, what they saying is correct because I've been there. So yeah, you should know, like, just checking. It's across your mind. I think it's different for a woman because if it was flipped, right? A prime example. I'll give you a prime example. If I'm teaching my son hoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't like her. His mom gonna come in this motherfucker. Hey, did you work on your shit today? But guess who coming in the household? Hey, bro, I didn't. Did you go do what I told you to go do? You work on your left because it's in my forefront.
Yeah.
I'm wired that way. Y'all
just
mothers,
said
y'all
y'all
nurturing.
think
But we definitely do. But we definitely do think
Think
that way because I'm a single parent and I got your basketball, you got your homework, you do the dishes, you do this. Like, we a jack of all trades.
That as a single parent, though, depending on how involved the other parent is, for real, you honestly get to a point where it's not even a, like, I for real don't even call my baby daddy and asking for nothing.
Me
like,
neither.
No, nothing. Like, because it don't even, now I'm wired to know that you're going to say, yeah, you're going to get it and you're
don't do
not.
it.
Like, I used to get mad when he would call and say, what size he wear. I used to cuss his ass out because what the fuck you keep calling me asking me that for and you ain't even finna get shit. You know, now when he call and say what size he wear, I just smile and be like, a 12.
That's growth.
Because I know.
Let's give
you
her a clap for
not
Misty.
finna
She done grown.
You need to clap and
So
button.
I just don't do
It's
like,
one here. I'm
You
gonna have to
just
figure it out.
You literally just get
Like-
you get accustomed to being a single
Like
parent.
me,
shit.
when my son's dad been in prison since I was 7 months. So he is fully my responsibility. My girl dad, like, I be forgetting she has one. He's never there. So when I get hair and nails on, when I be stressed, like, oh, I gotta buy her clothes, I be forgetting, like, oh shit, she have a dad. Like, let me call him and see if he get her hair done. Let me call him and see if he get her some boots so I can save some money. Like, literally, I just programmed to do the shit on my own.
And see, that's the thing with y'all too, because like, again, y'all build a bond with the kid from day one.
Yeah.
It's in your body. Y'all talk to
Hell
her.
yeah.
I used to watch one of her baby mom. I thought she was crazy. Like, I hope she ain't listening. I thought she was retarded.
What, like?
Because I used to come in like, who the fuck is you talking to? And this is
Your
early. Her
baby gotta
stomach,
know your baby know your sound.
like this, and this
Talk.
one, my
Sing.
baby wasn't even like a baby. Like what y'all call them, baby bumps? Like you could barely see her stomach. Like, who the fuck is you talking to? I said, this baby ain't got no damn ears. I'm not knowing if it do or not. I'm like, who the hell is you talking to? She
It's
just,
in your body growing. They know your body, your voice from.
and I used to tell her like, you using my baby as a diary. And she don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear how bad your day was. They leave her alone. She in there chilling. But so y'all nurturing by nature.
Yeah.
So them things for y'all is second nature to think like that. For
I
men,
mean,
it's
as
not.
a woman, I
agree.
would give that to you. Women, we know how to take care, we know how to nurture. Men just know how to provide and protect.
And
Which
say
is
when
cool.
they hungry.
Yeah, and which is cool.
Yeah.
But like, I can't give these niggas leeway like that when my dad was never in a household with me when I was a kid. My mama said he left when he was 2. I don't even fucking remember it. I had my stepdad, but my dad never missed a fucking beat. Even when my stepdad, my mama and my stepdad was married, my daddy was still, if Charles ain't had that driveway shoveled or yard mowed, my daddy sending somebody over there. Christmas, I'm waking up, my daddy is there for Christmas, all 3 of them. I don't know how if they was arguing the night before or whatever, but Christmas when I woke up, my daddy is there.
And see, and you gotta, and that's another thing too. Like the examples, like I don't think it's a manual for a great mom. I don't think it's a manual for a great dad.
It's
But
whatever works
different-
for y'all.
It's different techniques, and a
For
lot
sure.
of people don't sit down and. I always say this, man. Like this, I think this is a problem with our community, okay, as a whole, but especially the black community. I think this is a problem. That's why single parents. I always say that's the biggest problem I think with the community.
And black people look at white
Yeah,
people and be
see.
like, oh, they weird. I can't do that. No, they
Right.
know how to parent. They
know how to
all 4 of
co-parent.
them. His girl, her man, and they all co-parent. It's all for the kids. Once you take you out the equation and do it for the kid or kids,
Well,
everything will
my
be...
daddy was not there, but he wasn't there because he was in the street my whole life. But his baby mamas for sure held it down though. Wasn't never no beef and wasn't never no None of that. Like, he made sure everybody ate. We ain't go without nothing. We probably ain't seen as much as we wanted to, but we wasn't going without nothing. And when I was in high school basketball game, he probably wasn't there. But Wanda and Tina,
So he sent someone there for him.
They was there. Period. Point. Like, so I can't say I was lacking nothing.
And it's just about
whatever.
growth. Like,
Yeah.
I won't emotionally show it. Okay, so like if me and you just had a baby, I get it's kind of new. We just had a baby, but some women need to act like, nigga, y'all wasn't even together when you conceived
the
this baby
Yeah.
and the whole pregnancy. So now that you have the baby, you trying to force a relationship with this person when you just met him when you got pregnant. Like,
too.
Learn accountability. I'm having a baby by somebody I don't even know and keep it moving. No, y'all want to drag something that wasn't even anything out. Like, just learn how to, okay, I'm having a baby by somebody.
As adults, we know that happened. Like, people act like that just can't happen. Like, it can. We had sex, and I'm pregnant, and I want the baby, and he want the baby, but we don't want to be together.
Right.
Like, it happened. We just...
And move on instead of trying to force somebody causing all type of hell because he in a relationship. Now you causing her different type. Just grow up.
And to me, that's the biggest thing with it's when it comes to single parent, the first thing I always use, and I use the word a lot, y'all gonna hear me use it a lot. Proactive.
Can you give me the definition of that?
Proactive is like you doing something with the intent that you know is coming. Like
Right.
how y'all fix, you fix your kid lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You fix lunch every day. Some people have, meal prepping. That's pretty proactive. I'm not gonna wait till we get down there and we about to leave and fix
that's me.
lunch.
That's me.
I'm gonna fix lunch before the day start or 7 days. That's proactive.
Right.
And I say proactive because you get ahead of it. If a female sit back and say, hey, I'm not even dare going unprotected with a guy unless we done sat down and talked, went through this. I know this guy. That's proactive. Chances are you gonna end up having a kid by the guy you want to have a kid by, and y'all got a better chance probability wise of y'all staying together and raising the kid the right way compared to you weren't proactive. Now you reactive. Reactive
How
means
did you just put that on us and y'all got a nut?
I'm telling you again because this is where I'm coming from. That if I right now, me and you, we go lay down, right? We have a kid. Your body getting fucked up, not mine. You gonna have to keep the kid, not me. If I want to sit up and say, like I said, I went to the store for some eggs and never came back, it is what it is.
But again, when we went up in there and we laid down consciously, you knew that we could have a baby by doing this, and I did too, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
But wasn't nobody aiming for it.
Accountability. It's called accountability.
Oh, yeah.
We was aiming for it if we both chose to not go get that piece of stuff that we supposed to use.
Or not on birth control.
Or not on, we knew that. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm being all the way 100. Everybody that I encounter, have an entanglement with, I'm telling them that off rip. Like, listen, if I get pregnant, I'm keeping my baby. Now, I'll give you time to tell your
Stop
woman.
right there. What you just said. Most women don't do that. They don't even have that conversation. What happens if I get pregnant?
We gotta have this conversation because we ain't using no condom.
See, but what you just said,
We need to talk about
that's
this.
you heard what she said? That's proactive. She letting you know ahead of time. If this occurs, this arises, this is how I'm about to handle the situation.
Right.
So now you done let me know.
And I'm already even prepared to be a single mother because I'm like, I'm telling you, if you choose not to tell your girlfriend or whatever the fuck you might have going on, if that's the case, I'm just saying, y'all, then I'm not gonna tell her either. Shit. So we'll see you around.
That's proactive.
But that's because I know that I'm gonna keep my baby. I'm saying, so don't run up at me because I'm having one.
Yeah,
See,
she's
now-
having one. I'm not.
See, and now here go the reactive. Reactive
got
is what
two,
most
I got
people
Yeah,
do.
she only has one. I have two. I don't want no more.
And you being proactive, you gonna have a
If
conversation
I
with him.
had one and he's 14, yeah, I probably would be saying I want a kid, but I don't mind putting
And
my
see,
feet up on them stirrups.
And this is true. Every one of my kids, except for my first kid, I told all my BMs the same thing. They cannot look in your face and lie. I don't want no kids. Did I
But
not use protection? I did not. I was dumb enough not to use protection because I listened to them.
Because then you put it on them.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I
you
didn't put it
listen
on.
to
They told
them.
me.
Hold on, you listen to them and they said what? What was they telling
They
you?
don't want to have kids either.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, they trapped you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say when I was younger.
No,
I
that
said they
is.
tried.
No, that is.
Sorry, baby mamas.
That is trapment.
That's entrapment.
Because you was led to believe like if
Okay, we both don't want no
whether
kids.
your decision was stupid or not to put your what they say, you put your trust in a nigga.
Stupid
hoe, how you figure?
Now listen.
That's it.
Instead of, you're not asking the right questions. After you agree that we're not going to use a condom, I don't want a kid, you don't want a kid. Today, these days, you got to go further and say, so if you
Get pregnant by me.
I did.
or you got to say, so in the morning, we going to get a day after period. Like, we got to clarify that we're going to
Man,
do
they all
something
told
about
me
this
they were
pregnancy
good.
if it happens.
They wouldn't even, when the first one, my second one, they wouldn't even know day after pills. It wasn't notified to me. I didn't hear it. I didn't have that information. But we talked about, hey, this happened. You gonna go get an abortion? Yeah.
No.
But for me, again, accountability. If I was being responsible,
You would've-
Because realistically, like, all jokes aside, your mind do be made up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I know girls that done said it and was dead ass serious. Like, bitch, I'm getting an abortion.
But you got to
when
think
you
about
feel that connection, or when you get
Yeah.
to thinking about it, sometimes, like you said, it's a connection from the jump. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
got to look at it as if she doesn't have a kid at all. A lot of people who don't have a kid, of course they're going to say they don't want a kid. Who wants a kid?
Right.
Because they never been pregnant. Now, when you finally get pregnant, it's another story. Like, okay, I'm pregnant. I don't have a kid. Like, I want my baby.
And it's some stuff that could take place that make you go in there and they fuck around, you hear that heartbeat, you be like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, it could happen like
So
that. I'm
you-
not saying that a motherfucker do have intentions of trapping somebody. You know what I'm saying?
just got to take care of
That don't mean that.
yourself.
Yeah.
If she saying she don't want to, you ain't got to use one. Just throw that motherfucker on. If you know what I'm saying.
Listen,
There you
I met one guy in my whole life, like, no bullshit. When I tell you, and he make a joke of it to this day when he see me, we have not had sex and will not have sex because I told him, it started out as a joke. I told him, like, I'm not letting you use a condom, right? Because he ain't got no kids or nothing like that. So I'm like, I ain't letting you use a condom. And he like, oh, well, we ain't doing it. And it's been years, Rob. Now, and we still ain't never had sex.
That's a responsible brother.
Listen, he said, I'm not doing it. Like, period.
It's a responsible brother. Because that's what single parenting come down to. Responsibility. Who's responsible, who's
You gotta
not.
have a
The woman
accountability.
is really the woman is responsible for the simple fact the baby is gonna be with the woman regardless.
Yeah.
No, let me
It
flip
come
the
home
script.
to us.
Let me flip the script. Now, y'all, as I know, great parent. You know, y'all great parents. I understand them. Now, I know some. I hope my grandma ain't looking down when I use this word. 'Cause she don't like me talking down on females at all. Heifers. I know some heifers out there that sit back and they are deadbeat mothers.
Yeah.
That word doesn't get used enough.
No, yes, it
No,
does.
it
does.
It do. And it just be, let me tell you, it just still be different to a certain extent. Not all the time. Like, I do know a couple dudes that got full blown custody of their kids. Baby mama said, fuck them, they out. You hear me? But normally it's worse on the kid when it's a deadbeat mother because it take a lot for the state to come in and take your kids from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be like a crackhead.
Yeah, and then you
A known
gotta know,
crackhead.
It's still in. It's
more than
still
that.
in. Still
And
in. They're
then
not taking it.
You got to think about how, I know you got friends who had mothers that was crackheads. Like, they love their mama unconditionally no matter what. So
They gonna go looking
on
for their
top-
mama.
Yeah, on top of me not wanting to get took, or if I get took, I'm going to find my mama. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a deadbeat mother, women probably going to be mad at me for saying this, but I feel like a deadbeat mother is more traumatic on the kid's life than it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, it is.
Because, man.
Because it's like they got a grudge, but they want their mama.
But they love their mama. You know what I'm saying? Mamas beat their kids, and these kids still
Listen, I
love
crack a
their
joke with
mamas.
this. I'm glad you said this. I crack a joke. Shout out to my boy Ivo. Listen, we crack jokes all the time. Like, my youngest is my boy, my son. I said, you know what, man? I think I'm doing this wrong. We crack jokes. He said, what you mean? I said, man, LeBron James ain't had no daddy. Iverson ain't had no daddy. I said, man, you know what? Maybe I need to bounce. And I'm saying that to crack jokes because you never hear a story of a athlete or something like being that, and they was raised just by the dad without the mom.
Right.
You ever never hear that.
Nobody famous, period, that you really hear of.
It's
They be
always
like,
a
That's how
single.
the
It's
single
always a
mom.
single mom, and I think the boys get driven because they watching a single mom, well,
Moms.
single parent mom hustle so hard to take care of them that in their mind
You
is
hear
I
50
gotta
Cent say that all the
I gotta
time.
get my mom out of here.
This-
I gotta
So
get
his
my
mama
mom out of
hustle,
here.
grind. Like,
It's more. I'm with it.
I'm thinking maybe if they see their dad, it's gonna be like this what he's supposed to do. Like,
Right.
I don't know. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
is.
saying?
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not gonna look at your dad and be like, "Oh, he going above and beyond." Even if he is, you're not gonna look at it like that.
That's why that movie Pursuit of Happiness. Oh man,
That's why it hits so hard.
all it every time I watch it because it's just like. You don't see it all the time. And I mean, I got a friend who got custody of his kids. Like, and it's so crazy to hear him talk because I'd be like, damn, he really like he on baby mama shit right now. Like, he is a single fucking dad and he is upset about it. And it just be
I got no
weird.
boy like that.
It's weird. And that's crazy that it's weird.
And
I used to call
It's
him baby. I used to call him my baby mama because he had custody of his kid. I'm like, damn, nigga, like how you do that? I'm like, nigga,
and
damn.
sometimes women, I guess it's not really talked about because women, women who still have their kids don't think they're deadbeats. They let the kids raise the oldest kids, raise
That's
the youngest
what I meant. We getting into it now.
They barely dare. They don't attend school. They don't do nothing. They just living in the home. And some women think just because they have their kids, they're not deadbeats.
Right. That's you getting
they
into
got
it.
everybody taking care of their kids. They got the state taking care of their
grandmama.
kids. They got their grandma.
TT.
Like, longest
His mama.
They feel like longest somebody is taking care of their kids that they're a mother. But it's like if you take all that help away, your kids will be without nothing waiting for you. Like just because they in the home don't mean you're a good parent.
The harshest, and I'm glad I didn't have one of them baby mothers, but I know homeboys and had it. That's the harshest person to deal with because you don't want to talk bad in front of your kid.
Yeah.
Well, most people do. I know I would never do that.
I know.
But then you looking like, damn, she getting all the help out the ass and got nerves to bash me and make it hard for me.
Yeah.
Like that's horrible. And it's females like that's it. It's like I said, I think it's sick for anybody not want to be in a kid's life. That's just some wild shit because it's 50%. That's biologically. That's 50% of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No matter how.
Yeah. How we can see that's 50% of me.
Right. Okay, I have a question with that. When I know you said you haven't had that experience, and we definitely ain't deadbeat parents, but when you see that your child is in a fucked up predicament with the mom, you as a father, like, why don't men step up and be like, I'm finna try to get custody of my kid?
It's
niggas will let
court or something.
Gary, say it again.
Yeah,
it's like they scared of the court.
There is that.
But for what?
You got to think.
But would people? Our generation is so dumb. We don't have full custody of our kid. Just because our kid came home with us, we are legally don't have full custody. It's nothing in the laws that say we are full.
That the mother
has full custody. It's not.
You know what it is? I done went through it. You know what it is? Y'all don't have full custody, but this is how it go. I have to establish my custody. If you go, I done went through it.
You got a house. It's easy. You know,
but see, it is. But a lot of guys don't. I'm gonna go with child support first thing. What's child support?
First of all, let's be clear. They don't want to contact the court because most of the baby daddies are
felons.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting to.
Street niggas. We gonna use that word. Street.
Because it's like proof of income. They gotta get proof of income. How you gonna take care of this house? What you always hear
people say this right here?
If they want apartments, they get proof of income.
What you always hear people say this right here? I don't want them one in my business. I want the white folks.
People.
I don't want them in my business. Yeah. And that's what it goes down to. Because when you go, I done went through it. When you go through that, man, they getting you. Man, they checking everything.
But love your kid enough you don't give a fuck about being in your business.
Yeah, you gotta love your kid enough.
When you a good mother, for real, shit happens sometimes, and we don't give a fuck what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we on. If y'all want to know my business, know it. But y'all gonna give me my motherfucking baby,
and I'm gonna proceed whatever I was doing after I get custody.
Right.
Like, sometimes you just gotta drop what the hell you gotta do.
Drop everything, Craig's and Trump.
I'm with you.
Quick. God damn it.
That's why it's like that's why it's like that. If you think about, I keep it raw. If you think about the dynamics of the average household and the urban community, there you go. You just said it. The mama usually got a job.
Yeah, barely.
But she still got a job. That dude, a nigga, he might not have filled out an application in 20 years. But
they could be in the same predicament. It's a lot of women who just get help from the state and don't have a job at all.
But you just said it. Even if you get help from the states, you have to put them in your business. You can't get that help from the state without them putting in they gonna have to sit down and talk to them people.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
My thing is, like, if I see my child with the mom or dad struggling, telling me stories, we haven't ate in a few days. My mama always gone or my daddy always gone. It's men running in and out of here. My dad always got different women coming in and out of here. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just nobody's in the home. Like, we taking care of each other. We doing this. It's no way I'm going to sit here and listen to my child say that and I don't want to.
See, and that's crazy. See, I can't even, like, relate to that because that's wild to be in that situation. Like, if I picked the baby mama that goddamn bad, and if I did, I had to be drunk as fuck that night that happened because them red flags all over the place. You can't even run to a female and not see that. Like when you go to her house,
because they have kids that they already
what if it? I mean, we just being
and some people fall into depression.
Just dropping it right now. We just come shit out of the air. What if it wasn't like that at first? What if something happened? People do go into depression. What if it was postpartum? What if it was the fucking baby that made her?
And y'all not together. And y'all not together is what making her feel like she don't have no drive. She
Once
can't do
my
nothing.
kid come in here and say they being mistreated, it's a difference between them not getting their way.
No,
I got
we
daughters.
understand
They
that. Yeah,
always
right,
hit me with
right,
some shit when they ain't getting their way. But mistreated, oh hell yeah, whatever I gotta go through, I'm gonna go through.
Yeah.
That's just again, that's 50% of me.
No, but see, that's why we trying to tell you, like, old girl that put you out of her house. That's why. Because you can't even fathom that it's niggas out here that will come over and complain to you as a person that's supposed to be a friend, like, man, she over there dogging my kids and all. And we will say, why don't you go get custody of your kids? And they be, oh man, I can't do it. What do you mean you can't do that?
That's just wild.
What is you complaining
What
for?
are you-
You can
what do you
solve it.
mean?
You can solve it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
to the
wild.
court, like,
Or at least get partial custody of them, like something.
right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really don't be on that.
I
Like,
can't even go like in my heyday. I couldn't even go over a female house and eat up the Lunchables and drink all the Capri Suns and not try to give her drop some cash. You know what I'm saying? I used to come over there with. That's how I got the kids out my hair. I used to come over there and know that their baby daddy was slacking. I'd never say nothing about the nigga, but he's slacking. You know what? He's gonna help me get what I need. I'm about to come over here with these snacks. I'm about to stop and grab these
Okay,
snacks.
sticky
get them
note on
together.
that. Sticky note on that. You can keep talking, but I got something to
That's
tab
definitely
on that.
listen. That's definitely the way to bag the single mamas. If y'all didn't know, and not to say that a single mama bring every nigga around their kids, but for sure you gotta. You can't. We a package
Okay,
deal.
in some scenarios that make a what you want to call a dad who's, I won't say jealous.
Envious? No, that's the same
Yeah,
thing.
maybe.
It's just-
Yeah,
that's the same thing as
of
jealous.
the new man in the house is because now the new man is gonna know you a fucking deadbeat because he don't
Yeah.
even see you come get your child. Now you don't like him because he
Right.
know you
'Cause
don't
he
fuck
know
with
you
your
a
child.
deadbeat. Yeah, that's crazy too. You got to think about that when a man that break your little pride down, when you know the nigga fucking with your kids and he see you out and you know you looking at me like I'm a deadbeat. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was my move, man. That was my move. I come over there with snacks. What the kids like?
You burnt honey buns.
Takis,
Yeah, they like what type? I got you.
Takis.
Now they like Rob coming over. Rob got the snack.
Yeah, they cool.
Rob always brings snaps, Dad.
Dad come over. They be like, Dad, where Rob at?
He
Because you know
always
what? That's
come
gonna
over
keep
with
the
snacks.
kids cool. They're gonna have a little bit more respect. They're gonna be cool. They know when it's, mommy and Rob time. They cool with that now.
This nigga said, Mommy and Rob.
That's for real. They know. Yeah. That's how, and just naturally that I'm like, I can't. If I'm about to come, hey, baby girl, you want something to eat? All right, cool. Your kids there. I know they gonna smell the bag when I come through. They gonna be looking like, why this nigga
Why
bring
this nigga
like,
bring us no
yeah.
food? Yeah, you
So I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
drop.
talking
So
about.
that's why for me, I know it's guys out here like that and
Yeah.
brothers. To me, that's just a hard fathom. Now, when I say my issue come with the single parent, to be communication issue, like you just said, what we said earlier. Well, she needed some socks and underwear. Well, I didn't know. Well, you felt like I should have said something. I felt like you should have told
I
me.
wouldn't instantly catch an attitude. I wouldn't catch an attitude anyway. Like, but my child's father, like, my household was never loud, and I never heard my mama just argue, really. So I'm very like nonchalant. I know how to talk. I know how to communicate. So when I call my child's father, I'm like, hey, she need this. You feel like, well, it's just always, why you just not saying this? Why is it's just always like he's aggravated that I'm calling him, telling him like she need anything, and it's like, why? I like to communicate.
And to me, that's crazy because, like I said, for me, I always told my baby mom's call. Because I don't know. I'm not in the household.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
I
running
get
your
that.
household.
And I get that. I won't sit up here and say like, you should know she needs something. It's not that I'm not gonna say a man should know their kid needs something, but in your mind, just know your kid always needs something. It's what the mother is like basically trying to tell you. It's not nothing a kid don't never need. Socks. You've been to bought some socks this week. They got holes in them. Like, I don't know what they do with their big toes, but it's holes in the socks. Like,
And that's my thing. Like, that's what I always tell my baby. I always wanted them. I told them, man, I always call. If you need me to come get, my shorty because you want to have a date, you might have a little quick call coming in. And I used to tell them this, and they thought when I was younger, I was trying to see what they was doing. I said, no, I'm telling you that way you ain't got to worry about her hearing anything or seeing anything. I'm going to come pull up and I'll just drop them off. If you can't get them, drop them off my grandparents. It was always like that. Because I understand, even when I was young and more immature, I still understand you got the kid primary.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to go with that. You might wake up and just want to watch, I don't know, Love and
Just don't want to do nothing.
Just don't want to do nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, but you can't do that with Shorty running around. So cool, I'll come get mine. If I can't get to him, take him to my
The
grandpa.
one thing I envy you dads the most is when it's time for me to plan a fucking trip. And here I go, gotta find babysitters, drop food off, go grocery shopping over to other people's house because my kids is there.
Listen,
and I gotta take time off and I gotta figure out who gonna pick them up. I can't go on weekdays because the kids got school. But y'all get to plan trips and be smooth with
Y'all just do
fucking
whatever y'all
free.
wanna do.
I'm gonna go
Even
back
if
to the
y'all good
beginning.
Parents, even if y'all good
Y'all
parents,
can still
y'all
do it. You could tell your baby mama, she be like, well, you busy such and such. Oh, I'm going out of town next week. She can't do shit about
Nah,
it.
ain't nothing I can do.
She can't even argue with your body because you done planned your trip. You can't do that.
I'm gonna go back to what I said from the beginning. From the jump, it's like 80-20.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
got it.
bullshit.
Y'all gonna have more of y'all because the baby is primarily with y'all. So that's why I said it ain't that trying to take accountability away from the man. I'm just saying, again, as a female, if I was in the shoes, I know I'm gonna have more responsibility from jump than this nigga. Let me plan the right nigga.
Yeah, I did.
We
I
definitely
mean,
need to.
You definitely
But you
are
got
playing
some.
better, but
Oh
sometimes
no!
shit happens.
You got probably like 2% of these niggas will sit up here and tell you they want a baby, they want a family with you, they
Yeah,
love you,
that's
love you,
true,
love
too.
you.
Let's
Soon
not
as
forget
you
them
get
niggas.
knocked up or had a baby,
Pew
that nigga
on a
pew
nigga.
or dog the hell out of you. Now what do we do?
Where the red flags at with that one? Now you might be
Guess
that
what?
exception to the rule where this nigga ain't had no kids, but always check how he is with his other kids.
Nah, let me tell you, I
You'll
ain't
figure it
had
out.
no red flags because we always had his kids. Now I don't even understand how we always had them because the fuck?
Hold on, wait, did you just say, did you always have them?
No, he would be there.
But
That's
listen what you
crazy.
just said. Go back to what you just said.
Now that I
We
blinked
had 'em.
twice, when I blinked twice and clicked my heels together, I realized that I probably had the kids and he was probably out. But
I mean, because the
You
kids,
be-
even when he
love
left
is
or whatever,
blind.
you had the
Love.
kids, and he still got to do whatever he wanted to do.
love is blind.
That's it. You just said, there you go.
No, but you know what though, on some real shit though, I guess that's why I am like I am with my baby daddy situation. Like I got a little cousin that be like, bitch, if me and my baby daddy ain't like you and your baby daddy, I don't want it. Cause I ain't finna beef with this nigga, man. I know what type of daddy you is. I know what the fuck I got into now that I done woke up. But it's all good. I'm just gonna let it be what it's gonna be. I'm not finna be mad at him. I'm not finna call him and ask him for shit.
And I like
of
it.
that.
I like it when the kids is old enough to know they dad
Yeah,
ain't
and
on
he
shit.
He know his daddy be
Now,
on
like, cause I
on.
never down talk. I can't down talk my first father because he's been in prison, but I don't down talk my kids' daddy.
Me
So
neither.
when they get a certain age, and it's be like, yeah, I've been covering for that nigga this whole time. You see,
Yeah.
like you see,
Yeah, you
Like,
got a conversation then. They didn't came to ask.
like now
what's-
they know. Or when you tell, like, call your daddy, your kid be looking at you like, you know my daddy ain't
No,
coming.
yeah,
Or you know my daddy ain't finna buy that shit. And you just, and it's not funny, but it's funny. You looking at your child like, that's fucked up.
fucked
Like
up.
your kid, no, you ain't even finna do shit.
My son say that all the time. He be like, I'm finna call and ask him. He ain't gonna do it anyway. I be like, go ahead. Then after he text him, I be like, what he say?
Like that's fucked up. Like you and your kid is
It's
joking
fucked up,
about
but
this
that's-
shit. Like,
that's-
and then now you got to be like, well, son, like I figured out, and he be like,
Now,
nah.
right. Now he gotta look up to this mama again, figuring it out.
My kids so spoiled with me with that. Like I said, me being there for them. Like, I ain't talking finance. I'm just talking about being spoiled. Like my daughter would call me on bullshit like this. Like literally 10 o'clock at night. Dad, what you doing? I'm at the crib. I'm chilling. Or I'm about to do this. Can you bring me a slushy from Speedway? Like what? And she know most of the time I go do it. But the thing is, for me, I always wanted my kids to look at me like I'm their superhero.
Yeah, we all do.
Where in the fuck? I'm about to start doing strict applications for baby daddies because this shit is crazy. I didn't even know niggas like you exist, right?
It's a lot of them out there. It's just, it's again, it goes back. It's the same thing with baby mamas. Like it goes back to you have to do your homework. Again,
Yeah.
proactive. Because reactive mean now you need to slept and you done got pregnant. Now everything's reactive.
See, when
Now
I
you
say
gotta- now you
when
gotta
I
figure out who you
say
had a baby by.
now when I
Yeah.
say when you say pre-active, half of these cases be because they just fucking met and got pregnant within 3 months.
Yeah.
Half of these relationships is not like long terms.
Well, I will say 'cause
Some, but
I had a baby
most
by
of
my
them.
friend, so I really, for real, I knew what I like. That's why I say I can't be mad. I knew what I was getting into, all of that, the way my son act, all of that. I knew all of that. So you know what I'm saying. I think people should definitely learn who they having a baby by, even if it is a good person. I mean, you want to know if your baby got a temper tantrum. You want to know if they gonna have fucking asthma. We don't
All
even
that.
think about that.
Or
We don't even think about
delays
none
in
of
the
that
family,
shit.
like-
Is they slow? Do they learn?
You know
slow
what
over
having
there?
a kid is supposed to be like. And I'm gonna use
Application.
Yeah,
shit,
it's
you
like
need to have
buying a
that.
house. You just ain't gonna go get the first house you see. You go do what? You thoroughly check the house.
You need to get a fucking, who is that? An inspector.
Yeah.
And you just fuck around and look up and have a motherfucking LeBron James. What, this nigga in the NBA? Like, you don't know what you getting into.
No.
People don't think about.
That's why at this big of an age that I'm at, I just can't have nobody. Like, somebody get me pregnant, they to go at this time. Like, because I'm not doing it again.
Well, y'all heard that, fellas. If you looking to knock her up, you gotta be the GOAT.
Got to be. I done did 2 pregnancies by myself. One because of he was on the fucking run. He was there but couldn't go nowhere. So if he was out, he would have been like the best dad. So I would say 1 out of 1. I know I'm not doing it again.
No, that's
I'm 0 for 1. Baby daddy's got me. Baby daddy's up 1.
Baby daddy up on me too.
Baby
Like,
daddy's up
because I
for
want that. Because when you pregnant, like, okay, we pray hard and we independent, but when you sick and you need somebody, you get emotionally down. You feel ugly. You feel like you pregnant. Like, y'all will never know how it feel to be pregnant, and you need your mate there to make shit better.
Yeah, that pregnancy
Like,
shit is no hoe.
you need it. And when you don't have it because you want to have a baby because you're trying to trap them or trying to make them like you or whatever you want to do, that shit ain't cool.
And that's why I said, like, for me with this one, I can't go for the female because I'm not a female, but I don't want to. My baby mom was 14 and pregnant.
God damn, I couldn't imagine.
You know, like, we went through that, I went through the whole situation a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna touch on it too much, but went through a lot with it. Like, people know about it. So it's like, I done went through that. I done went through the being older, having my son. And I always say this to myself. I said, man, when I got about 30, 31, I was about ready to have a kid. If I'm looking all the way around financially, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, when I got about 30, that's about the time I should have had my first kid.
I think if I
yeah.
was to get pregnant now, I would be more happier and I'd be more prepared
Yeah,
if I was to
People
get pregnant
think
now.
that we used to joke about the people in school that had the old parents, but when you think back on them though, they was the ones that got their shit together. Like, they got everything on time they were supposed to. They got their car when they turned 16. As soon as they got their fucking permit turned to a license, they had every fucking pair of shoes. Their parents was at every game. Like, that was how the household was supposed to go. Like, you supposed to be older.
They was established.
Don't get me wrong. I like the age that I had my kid because it's like we're growing up together. But I feel like I owe him so fucking much.
But I
because
feel like that's why-
we lost. Like, I was still young. But now that the age that we're at is like we bond more, we vibe more. Like, I ain't too old. Like, we get along. But if I was to get pregnant now, I probably wouldn't even complain because
So
I'd
you
be
be
way
up
more
there
prepared.
bumping NBA Youngboy with him?
Yeah, no, his playlist is my playlist. Like, he be in the car, I listen to something, I see him Shazamming it, like, you know, like.
I feel like that's a good thing and a bad thing because that's where we ain't supposed to grow up with our kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's new though.
But
Yeah.
That's the new norm.
But
Yeah,
I like it
that's
though,
the new
because my
norm.
parents was old, and I didn't like it. I can't say I hated it. Like, me and my sister siblings is like 15, 17 years apart from each other. Now here I go with old parents. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to go to no circus. They don't want to take me nowhere. Like, what the fuck? I'm raising
My
myself.
mom was a good age. I think she had my brother when she was 23. That's when I had my son.
I did.
I was
mine
21.
Like that too.
I was 21 when I had my son.
Because I got raised by my grandparents. You know, my pops was incarcerated. My mom was going through things he was going through, rest her soul. And then I got
You was
by
raised by
grandparents.
older people.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't go.
And
like-
they done parenting when they got
Yeah.
to you.
Guess what though? We knew that because you acted old when we was little.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell the people that's raised by their grandparents. Like, you was super quiet. Like, he was old shit.
Yeah,
We
it was different.
Yeah, you can tell those
Yeah.
people. But that's why the fuck you a good daddy though.
That it is because I never had to worry about like getting locked out the house.
So
and
was
shit
your
like that.
granddad around too?
Yeah, but
Oh.
my grandma and my granddad. raised me.
okay.
It was like so like a lot of shit like single parents might have to go through. It ain't nothing intentionally. You running late, couldn't get out of work quick enough.
Yeah.
Kid at home waiting on the bus. I never had to worry about that because I was raised by my grandparents.
Yeah, they was
one of them was
already
in the crib.
crib all the time.
Yeah.
yeah, she was there. Granddaddy went
Yeah,
out.
you
That's
know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I'm with. If I could redo it, I would not. redo it because I want my kids to stay my kids. But if I could think about it, it would have been about 30. When I hit 30, I would have had my first kid. Because I'd have been more financially ready, more emotionally ready, and biggest part, mentally ready. I
think this age,
Yeah.
probably not even 30. 35 for me is if I was to have a baby. It would
Yeah, I would
probably
say
be like
35
right now.
too, because I ain't gonna
It'll
lie
be right
to
now.
you. This parenting shit, it is never. I'm learning now. I mean, I'm still learning as I go, but what I have learned that financially, that's not the biggest hurdle.
It's
that
help.
It's
help for me.
It's help, and it's just being a fucking parent, dog. Like when they going through real life shit, like when they losing their virginities, and when you gotta fucking tell them not to don't take no fucking candy because they giving out fucking Xannies and fucking fentanyl and Skittles.
Yeah.
That's the shit that really count. Like that money shit ain't nothing.
The older the kid, to me, parenting, the older the kid get, the harder parenting is for me.
It
Yes,
is
I
because
agree.
for me, I have a 14-year-old, which I know he's having sex, whatever the case may be, and I'm so goofy and don't take shit serious. It's like I know what the fuck I was doing when I was 14. So it's like, do I be mad? Do I not be mad? What do I do? Like
I believe my son.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get
So
it.
it's like I was 14, and it's like I can't take nothing serious. It's like
Like I had to
you
go
really
by
supposed to be parenting right now, but
Right.
you think shit a joke.
And that's why I go back to what I said. Like single parenting, especially for the female who do more than single parenting, I kudos y'all. It's tough. It's hard to do.
Okay, do you think women can raise men?
No.
You know?
And when I say that, it's not general. I'm saying there got to be a male presence.
I don't think a woman can raise him. I do the best I
think
can.
Listen, I think that's a 4-hour long conversation, and that's gonna be a good
We
one.
can get
because
to it.
I
We
didn't
get
even
to it
want to
another
comment
time.
right then and there because I just truly believe that they can because they done it. History has
No, we
proven
can
it.
get them by. We can get them by.
I ain't gonna go too deep
No,
into it.
I think okay, yeah, because
I ain't gonna go too deep because that's a good one. We'll bring it up. I'm gonna say this
for y'all for sure.
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna put a pin in it. You, a woman, somewhere in that kid's life, he got to have a male presence.
Can
It
you
just-
raise a woman?
No, somewhere in that situation, it's got to be a woman present. It could be her mom.
I
It could be
agree.
a sister.
Somebody, as long as it's a woman.
auntie.
Somebody
Just a man.
relatable. You're not
Yeah.
relatable.
I agree. I totally agree, but I feel like
A woman, we
but-
feel like
no,
that
okay.
because so many single parents raise men.
But see, because
But we raise them from our perspective.
Yeah, but I want to go all off into how they be saying like they be feminine because they raised by women. That ain't.
We're going to have to
true.
put
Like,
a pin in
we
it. I don't
gotta
want to
put a
get too
pin
much.
in that.
We got to go for another one.
Big Frosty put a pin in it.
I got it.
Ding dong.
So we're going to wrap.
Sound effects.
You know what? The next episode, we got it. Don't even trip. So we're going to wrap this one up. You know, I'm going to do what we always do with our tags. So I'm going to go with Courtney first. Where can they find you at?
Facebook, Courtney Dixon. Instagram, Courtney Milan. That's COURTNEYMERLON. Oh shit, I'm lying. It's MERLON. Courtney, COURTNEY. And TikTok is Courtney Dixon 10. Snapchat is Courtney with the KORT-NEE. And that's it.
We're going to go to Responsible Misty.
Her hashtags, her name's boring. We gonna change those. So it's
Yeah, I'm bored. I'm playing Jay.
But y'all can definitely find me on every social media platform at Jess_Misty. That's JUS_MYSTIE. That's on Snapchat, Instagram. I ain't on Twitter yet, y'all, but Facebook is gonna be Misty So Focused Summers.
I like the Kruger. That Kruger
Go the
nickname.
fuck to hell.
I like that one. You put that down. That Kruger nickname, Courtney Kruger. I like that. I like that.
Go to hell.
But no, and for mine's on all social media, it's Bobby Frost Media. You find me all in. And I'm telling y'all go check them out because they got some really good content. You want to get some dope ladies, check them out. So we're going to wrap this episode up, you know, for the viewers and everything. We had a good time and we're going to catch y'all later.